And Nick, just to give you a little bit more background on what we're looking at with this storm, it is now a Category 2, and it actually just became a Category 2 storm before it made landfall in Louisiana just south of Morgan City. So what you're looking at is it to pretty much fall apart pretty quickly now that it's reaching land, but with winds of 100 miles per hour, spots like New Orleans are going to be heavily affected when it comes to a system like this. So looking a little bit closer to where it makes landfall, that's where the heaviest rain is at the moment. We're going to be keeping an eye on this one as it continues to make its way through areas like New Orleans and then eventually up into Mississippi. Something else of note right here is low-lying areas in the Mississippi Delta will be impacted by flooding. You saw those flood alerts you were seeing before. There's already been multiple flash flood warnings along the coast. And something else that they've had is one tornado warning so far, but we can see those extending as far over towards the east as areas like Foley, Alabama, potentially even as far over as Fort Walton Beach. So if you have family members anywhere in the Panhandle, that's another spot we could be watching. So as it continues to make its way up towards north, you can see New Orleans is projected to be just on the right side of the eye. That is actually the most dangerous spot to be in a storm. You typically see the strongest winds in that northeastern quadrant of a hurricane like this. And so for New Orleans to be in a spot like that, they're going to see the heaviest rain. They're likely going to be seeing the highest amount of flooding in an area like that too, especially here over the next few hours. So the most dangerous time is going to be between about now and midnight tonight for an area like New Orleans. And for those of you with family members that live anywhere along the Mississippi River, it does seem like it's eventually going to be taking its course up there. Areas like Memphis, Paducah, Kentucky, also looking at some heavier rainfall getting closer towards Friday. It's also going to begin to pick up a little bit more speed, which is going to be good news for people in Mississippi because they're going to be very susceptible to flooding here in the coming days because of a storm like this, Angelique. So this is something that we're going to be watching for the next few days where heavy rain is going to be a big issue.
All right, we appreciate the